Hi, living in Boulder vlog, October 13th, 2019, Sunday, 5:03 p.m. So I was working this morning until like 9. I finished my religious statistics page and then I started working on my ancestors page. And I was just working on it, like doing, attaching fonts and, figuring out what I wanted it to look like, dragging around the order. I decided I wanted it to be ordered like my timeline where you have the date first, because that's the first thing I want to look at. And Noticed that the dates didn't match up between the last king of Judah, and then I read, and the next king, and then I read, oh yeah, of course, his wife Tamara. That's just a made up story, and I read it was made up, but I got so excited about, oh wow, the legend of the Judean princess who flees to Ireland and then becomes your ancestor. So I wrote it there, and then and also yesterday I was doing the horizontal timeline of starting with Adam, so all of them. So I think what I'm gonna do is I actually deleted it, but then before I uploaded it, I said, oh fuck it. So I downloaded it off the server, and I just have it as like a backup file, and I might add it, attach it when I'm done, just does an addition page, just like, and in case you want to, consider the Tamar legend, you can click there and then it'll show that. So I just hate doing work that I don't ever use, like wasting work. So then I attached the kings, from that line, the father, and so I have to attach the fonts to it. It goes up. The one to Adam went up 140 generations, and this one goes up 110 or something like that. So I'm gonna do that, attach that today, and that's what I'm gonna do after I do this video. So kind of, I thought I was getting off to a fast start on that page last night, but I guess a slow start because I did all that work for nothing. But what I'm gonna do is finish this, and then I'll name the generation, which I guess is 5 woman sign, because it's 5 generations up, mother, 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 until uh, this lady's father was something McDonald, and then that's when it became father patrilineal up all the way to the end, 110. So that's why I call that generation 5 mother, 110 father. I think, yeah, but I think I have all of the lines already on there. I just have to click it. But those are the ones. The McDonald clan is the one that goes back the farthest, I think. The only one that goes back. So, yeah, and then that goes right into, that springs right out of Kings of Dalraida, which was a kingdom, a really awesome kingdom. It was a kingdom that was the Scotch Irish. It was the western side of Scotland and the northern part of Ireland, and they had boats that went to and fro, and they had a huge fleet. I need to read the Wikipedia article again, because they had neighborhoods organized into groups of 20 houses so that they could recruit an exact fleet for a boat just from a neighborhood. They already knew exactly how many people they needed, so they were really organized with the Navy. So yeah, and I don't have that kingdom on my timeline, so yeah, I want to put that. And they have a king's list. I mean, maybe I didn't get around to it, or maybe the king's list didn't exist, but there's a king list right there on Wikipedia, a really long king's list, so I can put the king's list, and those are my direct ancestors. So that's cool, and it's a great kingdom to be the direct ancestor of, because two islands between, with the sea in the middle. That's actually the most interesting kingdom out of all of them that I can think of. So, but yeah, some of those guys go down to even BC time. So I need to, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just use it. I'll use that other one. I mean, I don't know if I'll add it the ones to add them. I don't know if I'll add it at the bottom of the page or if that'll make it clunky and I'll just add it as a separate page. Probably add it as a separate page because this will be really big as it is. But we'll see. I don't know. No, probably not. So yeah, I was just listening to music. So today, I slept. Got to sleep at 9. Got up, and then I was working, and then I called my mom and went over there, and she wanted to go on a ride, so we went on a ride, new loop that we'd never done before, the bike path all the way up to the end and then back from the neighborhood and then bike path. And I think she said she wanted to go on a ride tomorrow, so she has a trike. So, but I didn't eat. Usually when I go to her house, she feeds me, and I didn't eat, so I don't think I had anything to eat today. I think maybe I had like a protein drink. So I'm going to die of hunger if I don't get something to eat like real quick. But I got a salad over at the store last night, so, or was it this morning? I think it was this morning at 5 or something. I went in and, or maybe it was, got an energy drink. I can't remember. Okay, so I'm going to go and do this ancestor. Yeah, just working away on it. It's really simple right now. All I have to do is this, and then I'll find. I haven't figured out how I'm going to have all the different lines organized, but when I have the horizontal part of the timeline, because I'm going to have it, I clipped the horizontal of all the different, that goes all the way back from the timeline, and so that I can look at my ancestors and then click on any part of the world and see what's going on in the world at that time. So I'm going to use whatever line goes the farthest back and then just use that line. I can't use more than one line on a timeline because even if I use one line, it'll take up a lot of space because if you're talking 500 years across, that's a lot of guys, and they overlap. Each one overlaps, so that means you have to stack them. So, I don't want a 500-year segment to take more than a screen because I like to be able to see everything all at once. That's the whole point of my website, to condense it so much you can see every unit all at once in the screen. So, but it wasn't really happening like that when I was building the old one. But those guys lived longer, so yeah, we'll see. But then I was thinking about doing a generational one, making another generational one on the larger time scale, the 2,500 year across, 500-year column time scale. But instead of overlapping them, because you can't do that, it'll take too much space, you just, average it out and have it kind of like with kings, because kings overlap too, like how I do with the kings across, and then overlap them and then have it go across and do a generational like that. That would be interesting as hell. I think I want to do that. And then do the same thing with the British royal family, because I made a British royal family timeline too, and that'd be the perfect opportunity to do that. Yeah. So that's what I got. Got my work cut out for me, but it's pretty simple. So yeah, I'm just going to go put a whole week into this. And if I'm extra excited about it, I could see myself doing 2 weeks on it. It's great to tie yourself in with history. That's what I'm going to go do. Finish this one journal. Line. Oof, I'm really high. I can't think of words. Okay, enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow.